For some people, how well have the last 10 years treated you in terms of looks? For some people, this is important, hopefully quite well. Now, this week, the so-called 10-year challenge is spread like wildfire online, with social media users and celebrities digging into their archives to share two photos of themselves side by side. One from a decade ago and one from right now. For most, it's been a light-hearted excuse to show off, well, how well they've aged. But the hashtag is now being used for something more serious. Activists are using it to raise awareness about political and environmental issues. And to talk about those, DW social media editor Jared Reed is with us. Welcome, Jared. So another craze which has gone viral on the internet. Tell us more about it. What's it all about?
Yeah, well, it's been a bit of fun to see everyone's embarrassing photos from the last decade. And I have to say, people, like you say, have been humble bragging to show how much better they look 10 years on. But a lot of users have been, I guess, twisting the challenge to tell us more about the issues that they really care about. And topping the list is global warming and climate change. For example, photos like this highlighting the degradation of coral reefs. We haven't verified this particular photo, but it's an example of images that people are sharing quite a lot. Here's an example posted by Greenpeace of the Amazon rainforest. They say here, it took nature thousands of years to create and humans have destroyed in less than 10. And one of the UN's global education initiatives posted this photo of the Rhone Glacier in the Swiss Alps from 2008 and 2018, showing that it's melted at quite an alarming rate. So some really sobering 10-year challenges out there, but I guess interesting to see how environmental groups have taken it and using it to inform us about things like climate change.
I know, really important. And what are the other causes which are being promoted on this 10-year challenge?
One of them is hunger and the real attention that's been given to hunger over the last decade and the real strides made in combating hunger. For example, Mary's Meals, which is a Scottish charity that helps to provide meals to children around the world in need. It says now it's been able to feed 1 million more children than it could 10 years ago, which is great. Elsewhere, though, the challenge is being used to highlight destruction across some countries in the Middle East, like here in Syria. And I guess a reminder too, in this news cycle that we operate in, there's a new crisis every day, it seems, and it helps us not to forget some really important areas.
And also places where progress has been made. Let's now talk about data privacy. Should we be suspicious of the 10-year challenge, Jared?
Well, maybe a little bit. I mean, if we look at Facebook, for example, if there's one thing we've learnt over the last year through multiple privacy scandals at Facebook, it's that it likes to harvest our data to make money. This is hugely important and everyone should know this. So there's I guess a train of thought out there that now Facebook's got a huge big data set of people's faces from 10 years ago and now. And the question is it using this to develop, say, facial recognition software? And did it spark this? And to begin with, Facebook says no, it had nothing to do with the 10-year challenge and it doesn't have any ulterior motives. But I guess we really need to think about the types of things that we participate in, particularly with big companies like Facebook. But Amrita, the time's come where we need to participate in our own 10-year challenge. You need to look in the camera, please, and let's see if we can bring up a photo of you from 10 years ago. This is our own 10-year challenge.
Oh, look.
Here we are, back in our old studios. I think we can agree the last 10 years have been really very wonderful to you. Fabulous photo and fabulous now as well.
Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. What about a photo of yourself then and now?
For the next show. It's not fair, is it? I'll see if I can dig one up.
Not fair at all, but very interesting. And also, I didn't realise about this data privacy thing, which could be used or misused.
Yeah.
Jared Reed, thank you very much for bringing that story to us.